and welcome back to Allie's Golden Hour. My name is Allie, and today my husband and I, say hi,
Hello.
are on our way to Vintage Junction, LA, which is located in Southern California. It's about a 30-minute drive from us, so not too bad. We have been a couple of times, and each time we just love to walk around and see what Judy, the owner, has curated. This antique mall, it's not an antique mall, it's more of it's an antique store, but also warehouse. Judy, the owner, she buys entire estates and brings them back to her warehouse. She organizes everything beautifully. She has two buildings. One of the buildings has where she displays everything really nicely and kind of curated, and then the other side has just bundles of different items. So she has chairs, she has tables, she has shelves, and everything is really organized. You'll see when we get there, it's really kind of cool. But they're only open a couple days a week and their hours vary. So if you are planning on coming to Vintage Junction, LA, make sure you check the times and make sure they're open. But we're gonna see what they have out for Christmas. I'm really excited to see. And we're also on the hunt for a wardrobe. We have been looking for some more closet space because we only have one small closet in our house. So we're gonna see what she has for wardrobes. And we'll see you inside. So we're gonna start on the outside here, and I wanted to show you both buildings. So the one on the right with all the windows is more of the warehouse side. And then the left, where the Vintage Junction LA, is where all of the more curated pieces are. And this is that front entry room where you can start to get little glimpses of the different collections that she puts together. So I already saw a rolling pin collection. Here's a beautiful clock collection. And what's really nice about this is when you go, if you ask for certain items, they'll be able to point you in the right direction for what you're looking for. And today I was just wanting to see what they had available for Christmas, and there was a few things, and of course I'll show you throughout the video, but I was hoping for a little bit more, and maybe it's just the time in the season that I came, there wasn't a lot of Christmas left, or maybe they just didn't put a lot of Christmas out. I'm not sure, but it's always a great time just to look around. And she kind of puts together these little vignette spaces almost where there's tables and sofas and hutches and everything is really nicely displayed. And so it's fun to just come and get some great ideas. But I'll just let you take a look and I'll pop in here and there with some commentary, but I hope you enjoy. I also loved this brass collection, especially the little rocking horse. That would be perfect for Christmas. And then this was a nice display of Christmas china. Also, the Santa was really cute for $18. And then there she listed everything she had for the collection. But it's really cool the way she puts everything together, again, with the different china and the tables. And I feel like if you're looking for a little kitchen hutch, this is definitely a place to find it. It's just so fun to see all the different furniture. And don't even get me started on the artwork. I could spend all day here just looking at everything. Here's one of the Christmas displays she had available, and my eye was drawn to um, a few things here. I loved these reindeer for 15 each. They had this loop on the top that I wasn't sure if that was for them to be ornaments, but they were very heavy. I This Santa was also a little bit more crumpus to me, but this little guy, this blow mold for 45 was really cute. Um, and I also really loved, once we get down to this bottom shelf here, I really loved these icicles. I don't know if they were glass, but I really did love those. And the sconces underneath, those gold sconces. That was like a little tree made out of some old blankets, I believe. And then these were Johnson Bros Christmas mugs, which I also thought were lovely. On this tree, there were a few ornaments that really stuck out to me. I did like that Santa, but I loved these angels. I have not seen anything like them before. I just thought they were stunning for 25. Um, and then these also caught my eye. I know that disco balls are really making a comeback lately. I thought those would be cool on a tree or just as bowl filler. And then as I come around the back of the tree, I found another pair of them that were in green, and I'll show you those in just a minute. I did have a gentleman approach and tell me that he found a few of these ornaments on eBay. Um, and that just reminded me that Vintage Junction is priced, I would say, for a lot of their pieces at the top end of retail. So, full retail price, there's not a lot of room for negotiation, at least from what I've observed. I don't know if she would be willing to work with people on prices depending on how much they put together or put off to the side. But just wanted to mention that if you did want to come and visit Vintage Junction, just keep in mind that the prices are at full retail. But again, it's very well curated. Everything is just so beautifully done, and it's truly an experience to come and visit Vintage Junction. This was another one of my favorite displays. I have not seen some of these Santa mugs before, at least. I do have a mug similar to the one I just picked up. That one was going for 35. There were also a lot of these little jars with different depictions on them, but I loved that winking Santa mug, and then the one below with the like gray bushy eyebrows. I thought he was really cute and different. I haven't seen one like him before, but I just had to give you a good shot of this display because I thought it was really beautiful. And I'm not sure, I have a feeling that this room in particular is designed by someone different besides Judy. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking this is someone else's booth, or maybe this is their curation, because it does look a little bit different in here. So here's another one of Judy's collections. This is mostly brass pieces here, and I'll point out a few of my favorites. First off, this menorah was beautiful. I love the little claw feet on the bottom. And there's another clawfoot piece I'll show you in just a moment. There's a little glimpse of it. But first, I wanted to share with you this massive portable candlestick holder. This would look amazing on a bedside table or on top of a bookshelf to add some of that cozy warmth to the holidays. Also, this brass architectural piece was amazing, but this pedestal with the claw feet on a Christmas table would be amazing for Christmas dinner. I just loved it. I also ended up picking up this plaid blanket. This is a stadium blanket, vintage from JCPenney's. I picked that up for $30. So this is out in the separate warehouse, and you can see she still does do a lot of collections out here as well. And there's so much dishware. There's so many little knick-knacky things out in this warehouse space. There's also a lot of books, which I did end up taking home a few books. But I wanted to mention behind all of these racks where they've kind of set out some pieces for sale, there are racks of clothing, boxes of goodies behind this area that was off limits, and I was going nuts not being able to go back there and pick through all these boxes because I could tell there was so much Christmas back there, and it was hurting my heart to know that there was so much Christmas back there, but I couldn't get to it. And of course, I was going to be safe and respectful and not go back and pick through things, but it was really hard. But I did want to share with you also, this is where she has a lot of the dining room tables, which I kind of wish I had a dining room. My house is not big enough for one, but maybe one day. It's pretty amazing the collection that Judy has curated here. And a lot of these pieces will go on to find new life in new builds and restoration projects. And a lot of people from the movie industry do shop this warehouse for movie set designs because there's so many different pieces from all different eras. And I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite areas in the warehouse, which is the chair area you'll see in just a moment. But it really does show the different time periods and just the quality of the pieces that were made during this time, right? Back 100 years ago or so, or even 50 years ago. It really inspires me to keep thrifting, keep antiquing, keep supporting these small businesses that put these pieces back out into the world. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time.